Welcome to Salento with Love. I'm Davide Mengoli and I'm gonna walk through the house with you, but not before I finish my coffee. Now we can really go and walk through the house, but you know, so many people around the world dream about the Italian style of living. Well, you wonder why. Blue sky, we're in Salento, in the region of Puglia. We're at the end of October, 23 degrees, amazing sky. People are still wandering the streets and having a coffee outside of the bar. That's probably one of the reasons why people dream of the Italian style of living. We're in a little town. Well, I've got beautiful sunshine hitting right straight at my face. We're in a beautiful small town. The architecture around us, and I'm crossing the main square without being flattened. That tells you about something about these sleepy towns. But already this beautiful architecture around me tells you about how rich and wealthy these little towns and villages were in Salento. And well, we talk about many times about the reasons why Salento was so wealthy in the 15th and 16th and 17th century, but also why it's the most populated in terms of small towns, in terms of number, in comparison to any other province of Italy. 97 towns. Aradeo, this little town, it's one of them, with about 10,000 people and an incredible amount of history. Already here we have the gate to the city, and we're going to go through. Let's have a look who's coming. Oh, okay, we've got time to cross over. We're going to go through the gate because the house that I'm going to walk through, it's right here on the other side of the gates, meaning that we are in the central part of the town, in the historic center of the town. Now this town has Byzantine, Greek origins going back to the 9th and 10th century, and it's gone through so many changes. I'm not going to bore you with the history of a town, because each town here in Salento we could probably do a whole documentary. The beautiful thing about this property is in a little secluded road right behind me, in that little road there that we're going to go through, but also it's got this beautiful little park around here, and actually, not to knock it, a little 24 hours, one of those dispensary things that you can go in and get a drink or get whatever you need to 24 hours a day, which are quite rare to find. So I'm going to walk through the house, but before I walk through the house, I'm going to show you something really interesting about this little town, one of those little curious things that connects us to the past. Now, I told you I was going to show you something really curious. Now imagine round about probably the year 1650. Okay, let's set a date, 1651, a long time ago. You stole some chickens and you had people chasing after you. So what did you do? Well, you run as fast as you could possibly run to get to this column. This is the column, and at the top of the column we have John the Baptist reading the gospel. Well, this lasted for about 100 years. This was a safe zone. So if you could run fast enough without anybody grabbing you and hold the column, so can you imagine run, and really hugging the column like that, then you were safe. Then it doesn't matter what you had done. You stole somebody else's woman, the chickens. I don't know if there were bicycles. I don't think so. There were bicycles in them days, but then you were safe. Now, isn't that funny? It's amazing to think that this actually stood in place for about 100 years. Well, it probably tells you that in them days people were very respectful. They wouldn't really do big crimes if something like this was sufficient to actually just give them a pardon. Now this is just literally around the corner from the property, which is at the bottom of this road to the left. So let's go and walk through this beautiful little property, totally refurbished in the town of Aradeo. The Italian alleys have been photographed millions of times, and this is not exception. These beautiful balconies and small little squares, they are so pretty, and they also allow people to dream about owning a property in Italy. This is not exception. This small corner property brings in a huge amount of light through this glass opening here and a beautiful little balcony with a little courtyard. So let's go in and have a look at a small beautiful property here in Salento. Now this is the entrance. We're greeted by a bark and we're just going to go in and walk through the house. Now first of all, the sound, the stairwell, these stairs, these steps, they've been left in that shape. Probably they've been walked over for over 150 years. This is in pietra leccese. So this is actually a sign of wear and tear that goes back hundreds of years. It would be a shame to lose it. And the same thing goes with this railing, with this beautiful little detail here at the top of the railing. Now, through the refurbishment of this property, which it was totally derelict, an incredible amount of respect is going into trying to bring back to life some of those beautiful features, and the steps and the railway as you're coming through the main door, together with some of these suggestions of the old original wall, are an example of that, and the pietra leccese where it's been left. Now we're going to straight and walk through into this beautiful open space. Now the star-shaped ceilings are obviously one of the strong things when it comes to the architecture of Salento. The beautiful ceilings here, I find them quite amazing, where a lot of people sort of hack the old plaster off and bring the carparo or the tufo out, like the original stone, and then just go and do the joints. In this particular case, it's been rubbed down, and layers of probably over 150 years worth of paint have come through, and they've just been left exposed to create that beautiful color. And then small details of pietra leccese have been introduced to create this beautiful open space area. Now, what else can you expect? You know, if you are traveling from anywhere, Europe or America, you land, you arrive, you turn the keys, and you're coming into a beautiful open space with vaulted ceilings, an incredible amount of light coming through, and very tastefully put together with this very beautiful natural stone, ceramic tiles, very large, easy to maintain, a nice little kitchen, all fitted in with a nice fridge freezer there. Well, the beers are there, and also, actually, a good bottle of rosé wine. Fantastic! It's probably waiting for you already. That's great. And then it's interesting, this glass door over here showing you the stairs, but also bringing light. So how important it is always to have light coming through. A little window there, which is operated mechanically down from the kitchen. Yeah, we can open and close it right from here. Allows just to get some air circulating, especially when it gets really hot in the summer. You can have your aircon working and a little bit of the window open, just allow that beautiful air to run through. So this is a really nice, very spacious, easy to cool, easy to heat, beautiful space with this incredible amount of pool of light coming through. That was a commercial shutter going up and down, and how great it was that rather than putting a wall there, the designer has decided to actually turn it into a pool of light. That's beautiful. It's all newly refurbished, so new electrics, new plumbing, new everything. And before we go upstairs, how useful it is to have a small little toilet down here. So yes, it's tiny. I mean, we could probably just about fit, but we've got everything we need. We got a toilet, and we got the immersion heater here. So this provides the hot water for the shower upstairs and the bathroom and everything, and it's down here tucked away under the stairs together with other couple of bits and pieces, and very beautifully well kept and well put together. So now we're going to go upstairs and then up again. So we're going to go up using this stairs, which we were saying earlier, they show really the sign of time. Look at here. And it's interesting because as we go around the corner, the steps are not really that worn anymore, because obviously not that many people used to go all the way up to the roof. But are you ready? So there is this window giving a little bit of light, and here to the stairs, and then, oh, stairs beautiful, going all the way up. And then we're going to go into what I believe is a really beautiful, oh, here we are, beautiful space. And here we have, isolated with a beautiful door, glass again, bringing some light in, a fantastic bathroom with a walk-in shower, a very large walk-in shower. That's beautiful. I love as well the stone that they've used here, and very comfortable, very large space. Sometimes I find those showers, you know, you get in and this is a beautiful pane of glass here. Don't you find sometimes those showers, you get in and you can hardly move in there, you know, you're scared to move. Oh, and that's a nice little touch as well with a mirror. So as we are in the shower, we have a mirror right behind us. I wonder what they were thinking. But a really nice feature. Beautiful amount of light coming through. And then as you look up there, yes, there is a mezzanine up there. We're going to go and have a look at it in a minute. But as we walk through here, we have a wonderful bedroom with an even more wonderful balcony overlooking a beautiful garden of the neighbors across the little alley. And the star-shaped ceilings again here are very, very special. We've got them here and we've got them next door. And little things like this, which they've been kept, they used to use them as storage area. These are the main pillars supporting the star-shaped ceilings, and they used to cut them in there, and old people, they used to use them as a storage area. And it's nice how they're being kept, and they can be nice little features. And let's have a look at the balcony as well. Oh, this is a beautiful view into the square. And beautiful neighbors across there, and there's another beautiful balcony over there, and it's nice, it's fitted with nice Venetian, they all work, beautiful, nice Venetian shutters that can modulate your light as well. I really like that. And these beautiful glass doors as well, beautiful aircon in here as well. So this is like a floor down and a floor up, which allows you to have a beautiful time here in Salento. The beaches, like we said, they're only about, probably about 20 minutes, 15 kilometers, about 9 miles from here. And then you arrive, you can park your car downstairs and you've got everything you need, bars, restaurant, like the bar that I had the coffee just earlier on, literally just round the corner. How beautiful it is. But it's not over yet. We can go up even more, because you know, one of the most beautiful things about houses in Salento is that the roofs are flat. So when you have a house like this, unless you end up on the ground floor, you're always going to have a beautiful roof terrace. But before we get onto the roof terrace, this is a very practical space. We're onto the mezzanine. Remember that mezzanine? That's the downstairs over there. And this is, I know it's a little bit messy, but probably not that messy, but this is where you can keep all your linen, or your personal belongings. Perhaps if you travel and you decide to rent a property, and you could just lock this room here so no one can come here, and you can rent the property as a holiday home. And then when you come over, you come upstairs and you'll have your plastic boxes with your things in it, and no one is going to touch them. And it's a nice area as well to keep your linen, to keep everything. And then we carry on going up even more, and what do we find up here? A washing machine. Yeah, I know, it looks a bit boring, but it's important to have a washing machine in a holiday home, because you come back from the beach, you want to wash your towels, you want to wash everything, and then you have this. Now, how wonderful this is. The bell tower from the church over there, that's another church, very contemporary. And then going down the stairs here, these are really ancient stairs actually. we can look into the square over there. And how beautiful this is. It's fantastic. Can you imagine having a property like this in Salento? You just land at Brindisi or Bari. Within 45 minutes from Brindisi, you can park your car and start enjoying your holiday, your time here in Salento. Fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, put a like, subscribe to our YouTube channel for more walk through the house, and please leave a comment. I would love to hear your thoughts about this particular house. Until next time, stay safe wherever you are.